Hey y'all, so this vlog is about Babe and I's first international trip together. Duh, I saw in the title. But this was our first ever trip together. Despite being together for a total now of 13 years, we have never ever taken a trip, like an international trip together. So this was very exciting. It was pretty short notice, and it was more or less a surprise from Babe to myself, and I was so happy we did this. So there he's tying my shoes because he believed I did not tie my shoelaces properly. So yeah, I was sitting down and he tied my shoes. We had woken up really early. We were at the airport by 6:30 a.m. because our flight was for 8 a.m. sharp. So boarding was at 7:30, and this is us going towards the aircraft. Thank you to ProFlight Zambia, because the way our trip was set up, number one, it was short notice, and then number two, I can just say that God worked it out, because everything we got was on a deal. There was a promotion going on with ProFlight, and then there was also a promotion that we were given at the place where we stayed. So in my opinion, honestly, everything just worked out really, really well, more than we expected. The one thing that I've come to love and appreciate about us is we have taken things step by step for us. Being together a total of 13 years, and we're still getting to have firsts like this of going on a trip. It helps keep things young and fresh, and it helps you still have many more things to look forward to. This is our first trip, just the two of us. So I guess the next trip, perhaps we will plan it to carry our kids and stuff like that. Yeah. So this flight, we took this trip in July, from the 25th to the 28th of July. Was it? Maybe, I don't know, I can't remember well. Yeah, but we took this trip towards the end of July, the last week of July, and it was very cold. As you can see, the weather wasn't too good. There was such thick cloud cover such that the flight was delayed, because the crew or whatever, the staff at the airport in Johannesburg were, I guess they delayed our landing because of the thick cloud cover. We had to circle around, and then our flight was delayed, I think a total of about 20 to 30 minutes. We were supposed to have arrived at about 9:50 a.m. but we ended up landing at 10:30 because of the weather. So there was thick cloud cover, it was cold, and I'm just glad we made it through safely. As you can see, like coming through the clouds, there's lots of thick cloud cover above the clouds, and below the clouds are two different things. So yeah, I'm glad we landed safely and everything. So we landed, and unfortunately I didn't get any footage of us going through security and baggage claim. And then we also had to buy a SIM card, which helped us communicate with the gentleman who picked us up from the airport. Yeah, that was really nice. We called a friend of a friend who picked us up from the airport and took us to the place where we were staying, and it was very kind of him. Yeah, so that's as much as I got about the airport. So the place where we stayed is called the Odyssey Luxury Apartments. We stayed in a 1-bedroom studio apartment, and it was nice. It was clean. It was cozy. The staff was very friendly. They brought us clean towels every day. They cleaned up every day. It was just nice. They gave us extra blankets. The bathroom was clean. We had a washer and a dryer and all the basics that you need to basically self-cater. So it was really, really nice to have, honestly, to just have somebody else take care of all the things that I take care of. So I did a little walkthrough of the apartment, although this was from the day we were leaving because, well, I was enjoying my moment and I forgot to take a nice walkthrough tour of the apartment. But yeah, so it's our little living room with an L-shaped couch, and yeah, so the living room and the kitchen in the corner with a nice table, and our bedroom. I love the wardrobes and the bathroom. Yeah, so it was just nice and cozy and exactly what we needed. And I think we kept telling each other, this would have been so nice if we had the kids. Can you imagine what being parents has done to us? Yeah, so later on we went to our local supermarket, which is Morningside Mall. We shopped in Pick and Pay, and I made our favorite oven bake, which is beef and potatoes. And we just had dinner and had a pretty chill evening. And that was the end of day 1.